Would you like to take a break? Go explore Sopolis and relax. Please select a storage unit. Proceeding to the lounge area. Tournament transport is ready. Wishing you the best of luck.
What's up, man? Hello. woke up. This game is actually really fun. It's just grindy. It's more of a grinding game than a roguelike. But I mean, it's pretty cool that you can get like a gacha game grind and, you know, there's no microtransactions other than just buying the game, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, this game is mega grindy. But I mean, it's really not that much different than Hades 2. Hades 2 really added way more grinding than the first game because people asked for it. Which, I mean, isn't a bad thing. It's just, you know, people have been complaining about the grind in this. I'm like, you know, Hades 2 is the exact same thing. Hades 2 greatly increased the meta progression by an insane amount. There's a lot more grinding. I just find this game more fun, personally. It's fun to make builds. I'm working on a build right now. I have to give that game another chance. Just haven't really felt like playing it. Probably because I wasn't going to make any content on it. It's just for my own personal enjoyment. Making content for Hades is kind of bunk unless you're like super into it, which I'm not. I mean, it's a good game. I just don't. I'm not like super hyper fixated on it like the other stuff I play. Never really liked it that much. I thought the first game was okay. Just wasn't like the best thing ever to me compared to other people. This game's been updating at a much faster pace than Hades 2, but I really think that's mostly just because this doesn't really have a story focus. There's very little voice acting. The cutscenes look really nice. They're hand-drawn, but there's like not that many of them. Whereas with Hades 2, like, a big part of every update is recording like 10,000 voice lines. So this game's definitely updating quite a bit faster. The new mode is pretty fun. It's kind of easy, but this is a grinding game, so I don't know why people want the grinding mode to be, like, super hard. I'm sure that they'll add, like, harder content when they get closer to being done with the game, but computing power. Alright, well, I guess... How many keys do I have? You can get a lot of computing power from a tour match, but you kind of need, Oh, here's some. Never mind. There's a couple in here to cop. There's a bunch in here, too. Little compendium. Alright. How close am I to getting, plus 12? Oh, yeah, I only need to do, like, one more run, and I'm maxed. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that, then. Let's see how many keys I've got. Kind of pointless to do tour match without keys.
Wishing you the best of luck.
I only have 8. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do another one of these. I don't know if I can do difficulty 5. Let's see if anyone joins. It's a Discord fighter, so probably not. It's called... What is it called? It's got some really long name. It's based on some anime called I Got Reincarnated by a Slime or something like that. Isekai Chronicles. It's got the most weeb-adjacent name. But yeah, it's like secretly a Tales game, which is the only reason that I'm interested in it. I'd be skipping every cutscene. Full disclosure. Secretly a Tales game, but they can't get anybody that like can play a game better than a goldfish to show it. So it's gonna be hard to find gameplay on it. They did an event on it a month ago. It's in my Discord. I don't know if you're in there. They had somebody playing at like goldfish level. So I don't know if it will be good, but it looks solid as a hardcore Tales fan. Comes out in a few days, so I'm just doing the fundraiser for that. I'm not bothering with Reynatus, because that comes out on PC in a month. Places that sell eShop cards are jacking up the price to like insane levels, so I'm nerfing the fundraiser, just trying to get the slime game. I'm not worried about Reynatus right now. I'll play that next month. Or if I do get it, it'll be with my own money, not you guys. Yeah, I can get the deluxe edition for like, as you can see in the pinned message. I can get it for like $50. So that's what I'm trying to do. It looks cool, but the marketing for it is horrendous. You can't get, like, anybody that's even, like, remotely played a Tales game before to advertise that game. But that's just Bamco for you. They don't do a good job of promoting Tales stuff, like, ever. They always get, like, the voice actors to play, and they have, like, goldfish level game playing abilities, so which is fine. Not everybody needs to be a mega cyborg at video games, but when it's a gameplay focused game and they don't get anybody who can actually play the game, it's pretty frustrating. It's been like this with Tales for a very long time. If you want to have a Tales game marketed to, you gotta find some small passion project channel like mine, because Bamco is not gonna... They're not even gonna get somebody in the studio to that can play the game. Not even gonna pay them to, like, put together some clips for like a 90-second video. They won't even do that. pretty dire out here. things haven't gotten much better since Capcom flew out Sam D for the DMC reboot definitive edition. They actually flew him to their office. I'm going to assume he got the expenses paid, but they flew him out to market that game, which was really awesome because you got somebody competent at the game showing it. He put like a lot of time into the reboot. But Bamco in particular doesn't tend to work with smaller passion project channels. They're more about just whoever's got the most reach, which, as we all know, for technical action games does not tend to work very well. So, nothing new, unfortunately. It's been like this for a while. But yeah, if I don't take the plunge on it, somebody else will have to. See if that game is worth it. Stat bloat's getting too high. Crazy stat bloat. A lot of stat bloat is what's making me lose. Along with not playing very well, but definitely non-zero amount of it is stat bloat. She got some really bad field interferences this run, which are debuffs. boss also sucks to fight melee because it keeps running away. By the time you get your big move out, it's already on the other side of the screen. Should hopefully still be enough to upgrade. Might have to nerf the difficulty a bit. I don't have enough damage to kind of override the debuffs. Yeah, that kind of sucked. That might be enough, actually. Yeah, it was kind of bunk. I didn't get anything to remove debuffs. Can tell I'm like not very upset, but yeah, that was kind of. It's kind of why I don't like doing difficulty 5 just yet, because I don't have enough damage. I only have enough damage if the game is nice to me. That wasn't nice to me that time. Alright, let's see. It should be enough, actually. Let's see if that's enough. At least have a full build today. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, that was worth it. Got this upgraded, that's all that matters.
Tournament transport is ready. Wishing you the best of luck.
couldn't even find anybody offering review keys for the slime game. I checked all the sites, but that's just Bamco. Bamco really locks down their review key stuff for some reason, even though stuff that's not specifically Dragon Ball games, and even that is not always consistent. Anything published, anything made by FromSoft, Tekken or Tales is usually like low budget, really shitty anime games. They really intensely lock down getting review keys unless you have like tens of thousands of subs, which I find really strange because they have like the most inconsistent quality. Out of all the like Japanese publishers, Bamco's quality is the least consistent. They'll publish something like Elden Ring and then the next month they've got some really shitty Spy X Family game or something.
Let's switch it up. Home sweet home.
Have zero consistency with their products. You get something as like high quality as Elden Ring, and then they'll have some weeb trash anime game like Jujutsu Kaisen that came out a couple months ago. It's on the same publisher. Zero consistency. Nintendo, they are not. If something's published by Nintendo, you know it's at least going to be playable and enjoyable.
Our enemies don't stand a chance.
Like Bamco is Elden Ring one day and then like some really crappy anime tie-in game the next. You never know what to expect, but for some reason they're very anal about giving review keys to channels of my size, which are like, I'm not like quite a nobody, but compared to the big channels, I'm a nobody.
We've done this before. Let's do it.
In terms of reach and revenue, I'm definitely a nobody. They like won't even.
I offer you.
They won't even look my direction.
Bring on the scrap.
Ever since they became Bamco, yeah, their consistency is non-existent.
Foul creatures.
May you grow ever stronger.
You think,
Nothing like some good scrap.
you think a publisher that can produce something as high quality as Elden Ring would
Time to fight.
have like consistency with their third-party stuff, but they don't. Far from it. They publish a lot of weeb trash that like not even weebs like, so you have to question why it exists. It's also really strange because like the weebs of those series like Jujutsu Kaisen, they hate that game because they want something better. They want something that does the anime and manga justice, and that game couldn't be farther from that. It's another one of their crappy arena fighters with like no real merit, even if you're a hardcore fan of the property.
World with one less mouse.
This run's already toast because it gave me the Portal of Scarcity.
The foot
Screwed over by RNG.
challenge.
Let's get it done. That's my toes. We did it.
Together, you are victorious.
It's really weird that like the Kamen Rider games have been like more consistent quality, then the more worldwide appeal stuff. It's like really weird. It's like Kamen Rider games are literally only sold in Japan and Southeast Asia. Like, but those games have a relatively consistent quality lately.
Back to that mouse. Boom!
Really the only crappy Kamen Rider games have been the Arena Fighter ones, but that's on par with Bamco games in general. If it's an arena fighter, you can't expect it to be anything worth playing. But like, their non-arena fighter Kamen Rider games have all been like pretty good.
Guys do a number on my
Bat Ride War Genesis is like secret top tier Muso game. Memory of Heroes is like a legit good action game with a Kamen Rider skin. SD Shin Kamen Rider Rumble was like average, I would say.
improvement. Let's see what the chairman.
Kind of wasn't the best roguelike because the variety and the builds weren't very interesting, but it was solid,
Take a look, and we
especially
go.
for a movie tie-in. You got to remember that game was a movie tie-in, and those are almost always terrible. So I think it deserves a little bit of credit for that.
Father would be pleased.
Being a movie tie-in released in conjunction with the game,
We
and
have
not like
received a god.
4 years later like GoldenEye, is pretty commendable.
Once more.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with their quality control for the Kamen Rider games, but those people do a better job. I don't understand why they don't give us the Kamen Rider games here now. Like, why did Shin Kamen Rider Rumble not come out here? They gave us the movie. That's what's really weird about that game in particular, is like, we got an official, legal, theatrical release of that movie. They fully translated it into English and they didn't give it to us here. It's like, why?
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, even for your sake. Here's the spot. Karai, she's waiting for us.
Super Sentai games, on the other hand, are like way worse. There hasn't been a good Super Sentai game in like, what, like 20 years? Well, actually, I never played the, what is it, the Mega Force game for 3DS? I think that was outsourced to a Japanese company.
Nice. Was getting hungry.
I'll have to look up footage of that one.
Nice try. All right, let's fight. Zap attacks. World with one less mouse. Take that!
You probably give the arena fighter teams like less than a year to make those games. Most likely.
Another challenge.
This is a serious patrol group. What are they hiding? We're on the wrong side.
Together, you are victorious.
Nice. Let's put this scrap to good use.
New merchandise and fresh fares.
Quick look, and we go. What I do next will shock you. Let's make the most of it. Sorry about that.
Take care, young turtle.
Better earn your respect.
Bouncer unit deployed.
Poor metalhead. Defeated. Tell your boss we're coming. This won't last forever. How I say? Like that.
The Foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
Never a dull moment.
Well, by the way, I have something to show you guys.
We go again.
After this run. So another 10 minutes.
Well, we asked for it. Heavy shadow.
You have yet to see my strength.
Didn't they announce a new Darksiders yesterday? I hope it's not going to be like the third game. I tried the third game, I'm like, this just feels like Temu.com.
The city's
Dark
gonna have
Souls.
quite the cleanup after this.
The second one was enjoyable, but it had too many puzzles. That was kind of my main problem with that game. Is it was very mentally exhausting to play. It's kind of like Crosscode. I think Crosscode was like that. Crosscode was like marketed as an action RPG, but like probably like 70% of it is puzzles. And they're good puzzles. The problem is that like they weren't distributed properly, so sometimes you would spend hours on puzzles and you had like nothing else to break it up, which, you know, having a game be just action is fine as long as the game isn't too long, kind of like what I'm playing right now. Like this game is just straight combat. That's fine, provided that it doesn't overstay its welcome. You know, like these new shmups that come out that are like 8 hours long and these like 4-hour new beat 'em ups and stuff. But like puzzles, having too many puzzles
Nice work, Metalhead.
is even more mentally exhausting. That was kind of the problem with Darksiders 2 for me. Is the combat and the gear and the builds were fun, but a little bit too many puzzles. I started just kind of looking up the solutions for them after a while because I was getting exhausted. But Darksiders 3 was kind of just like, let's just make a...
What I do next will shock you. Nice.
like puzzles more difficult than the ones in
You
Zelda.
have returned.
Then like also have
Hello
good
again.
combat, so the game didn't feel like it was made for any particular kind of gamer. Felt like
Zap attacks. This won't
they
last
wanted
forever.
hardcore action gamers, but they also wanted like
Best wishes on your trial.
you know, people that are really into Zelda style puzzles. Crosscode was worse though. I did finish Darksiders 2. It was a struggle, but I did beat that game.
Like that. Get back up.
Crosscode I only got a couple hours into. They haven't announced that team hasn't announced their next game, but I'm sure like whatever it is probably gonna have less puzzles or the same amount of puzzles, but like more of the other stuff too. People like the game is very polarizing. It's got like
Let's
beautiful
make the most of
pixel
it.
art and
We
nice
have
music and
received
stuff,
a
but
Godfall
then
challenge.
the puzzles are gonna
Nice to
make
see
you get
others getting
male
up on
pattern
the foot
baldness
pile.
really quick. Kinda had that problem with Astral Chain as well. Astral Chain didn't really have difficult puzzles. It was mostly just the whole investigation part of the game was very boring and wasn't very well written, so from a storytelling aspect it wasn't interesting, and being an action game you weren't like fighting stuff, so
See ya.
gotta go back and take that game out of the backlog. Maybe maybe in the fall. Fall looks pretty barren for new games right now.
We did it.
Now that I can get that game running at 120 FPS, I should give it another chance. The frame rate in that game sucked hard. Well, yeah, it's by the same team that did
These guys do a number on
Remnant
my
2,
katanas.
so it can't possibly be very far along. It'll probably be a while before they have like gameplay. I think they just like barely finished
Surely there isn't an endless
Remnant
supply
2 DLC like a couple months ago, so I don't know if they're big enough to have like two teams, like one working on the new Darksiders and one working on finishing Remnant. But, yeah, Remnant was finished its season pass not that long ago.
It's not forever, but it'll help. Here come the mouse.
So I hope the combat is actually interesting and not Temu.com Dark Souls, because that was kind of the problem with Darksiders 3 is even people who wanted a Souls-like didn't really like it. And then it was a departure from the combat from the first two, so the game was very polarizing.
Feeling a bit spicy. Let's see what the chairman has in store.
New merchandise and fresh fare.
Just a short stop. Oops. Way of the Ninja. Hits the spot.
The Foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
Until we meet again.
You sure you want to... Like that! them get away. This does not look good. Get ready to dance, Turtle Toes. We gotta take out this barricade. Lightning! Felt that, my toes. Need my teeth chatter. Felt that, my toes. Need my teeth chatter. Lightning! Don't stop here. They're up ahead. Felt that, my toes. Break through. Last time. Push forward. Define the setup, huh? And now it's nowhere for us to hide.
Booty busted time!
Murder wants to say hello.
Beautiful fireworks! The right thing. Someone up top's gonna have a chat with the mayor about this. Right now, we have to suffocate the turtles. You turtles need to warm up.
Yeah! Ninja Slice!
We ain't done with you yet.
Bring it on.
Watch this! How about some close contact? I hate turtles! Hey! That's my friend you're smashing!
Together, you are victorious.
Our teamwork is
That's some,
definitely improving.
Muso-style message lag happens a lot on this fight. They both tend to get knocked out around the same time, so sometimes, like, 10 voice lines will play and you're just kind of stuck waiting.
Shredder is gonna have new tricks up his sleeve.
Just like
I can
Muso,
feel it.
you played too well. The, companions have to, congratulate you for a minute straight before anything else will happen.
One too many batteries in this one.
I think yesterday's stream, I got like a good minute straight of Muso-style message lag because I killed them too quick.
Back to the lab with you. Let's add fire. It's not forever, but it'll help. That spear won't help you keep your distance. You need more training. Ninja Slice! What does the chairman do with all this anyways? You gotta earn your respect. Gotcha. good scrap.
We have received a gauntlet challenge.
I'm ready for the rematch, but you're down 3 of your buddies.
Not really clear on whether the Foot Clan in this are human or robot. Kind of unclear. This game doesn't really have any casualties because they're all stuck in like some kind of time loop, I guess. It's kind of what the game is alluding to. They're stuck in some kind of time loop, so like this game's kind of like Assault Spy, where like there's lots of fighting and stuff, but like no one actually dies.
Let's make the most of it. Let's see what the chairman has to say.
It's kind of unclear if the Foot are human or
Welcome,
robot
young one.
in this game.
Just a short stop.
I mean, that was already something that was kind of just done because in the 80s Turtles, they wanted to have a body count, but they couldn't do that with it being a kid's show. So, they,
Nice. That'll help. Dreamer coins. Nice. We'll use
they decided to make the grunts, robots,
Bring more scraps.
so that
I'll bring more.
the Turtles could actually use their weapons and not have it be like
We'll
G.I.
never
Joe, where they have
underestimate
like big guns, but obviously can't actually shoot anybody.
Serious doom and gloom.
That's why I never really cared for G.I. Joe as a kid. Even as a kid, I noticed. Like, it's a kid show, but they have like giant toy guns, but obviously they're not gonna, you know, shoot each other.
Just like.
It's actually pretty smart of the Turtles cartoon staff to do that. Still was a lot of censorship with the weapons anyway, but like I know Mikey's nunchaku got turned into grappling hooks in the UK version. It's like not even a weapon. That's some Dynasty Warriors level of clone weapon stuff right there. The nunchaku was too violent. Like, how is that more violent than somebody who's got dual katanas? A nunchaku is a blunt object. Like,
Together, you are victorious.
Unimaginable.
despite how much they tried to get around the fact that, like, they're using, like, actual
Incredible
dangerous
job, my
weapons, they got around that with having the Foot Clan be just robots, so that there could actually be a body count. They
All's well.
still had problems they ran into. I think all the toys in the UK for Mikey, he had a grappling hook instead, which is like not even a weapon. So he's like, Mikey is like low tier in the UK lore. He doesn't even have a weapon. Best he can do is latch onto something and do like a kick from the momentum. He can't even like fight normally. Mikey with the Nerf. I remember getting in an argument with a kid from the UK
This'll help.
because he kept calling them Hero Turtles and I kept calling them Ninja Turtles. And of course, as a kid, I didn't realize that they call it Hero Turtles over there because I guess the word ninja is too violent. Definitely some of the most unhinged censorship in kid shows was Turtles. Like, why does the word ninja, why is that a bad thing? Kids see worse stuff on the news. Let me look up a photo of Mike with grappling hook really quick. There you go. Mike with the nerf. How's he supposed to fight with that? And Mike got nerfed hard. It's like when they gave Ling Tong a spear in Dynasty Warriors 6. Just like doesn't even fit the character at all. Alright, in terms of the things I wanted to show you guys, hold on here. I bought Gundam Breaker 4 Deluxe Edition with kitty sitting money, so I only had to pay like 30 bucks for Deluxe. So that's happening for sure. The slime game I'm on the fence about. If I'm able to get a little bit of support, I'll buy it. But I'm also not doing Visions of Mana because the demo is pretty terrible. So I'll be doing Shadow of the Ninja that day as well. But I did pay for... Oops. I did pay for Gundam Breaker. Ugh. Oh man, shader compilation stutter. Everyone's favorite. This game's performance is pretty bad. I wanted to like give it a chance, but it runs really poorly. Might have to like cap this game to 60 and then use lossless scaling. See if that helps. Well, that helped a little bit. And still, shader compilation stutter. wants to compile shaders at launch. Well, I think I'm going to take a break. My eyes are actually feeling very heavy. I don't think I got enough sleep. So, we'll continue the fundraiser probably after I eat. I might just, like, eat my leftovers early and then go into a food coma and probably have some more energy because I gotta do some stuff today. I have to do a solo shift with the cats tonight, and I have to walk to the store. So, I think I'm going to call it there for now, but I definitely do want to stream again because the game is actually coming out in a couple days. If I could raise even like half of it, even half of it would be enough, just to kind of soften the risk of if it's a bad game. So I'll see you guys probably, I don't know, in a few hours. But yeah, my eyes are actually feeling really heavy, so I think I should not push it and give my body the rest it needs, and then eat after that. So I'll see you guys later.